Hey everybody, welcome back to Bloodborne. This is the 16th episode. I said in one of the last episodes that we were going to be going back to Yahar Ghul, and we will be, but apparently not in this episode. Unfortunately, I just did not remember that there was another episode's worth of content that I wanted to get through before that. So we are back in Castle Cainhurst, and we are going to finish off Martyr Ligarius. So unfortunately, I have to fight him a few times before we actually get to the fight where I am successful. Just for some reason, I could not get the hang of fighting him this go-around. I am used to fighting him with Ludwig's Holy Blade and using the moveset that is involved with that weapon. So I wanted to take a different approach to him by trying to get backstabs in on him to get visceral attacks, and by hoping to get a few parries on him every once in a while. And I land a couple, but it just was not enough to get through it in this fight. So after this, we're going to go back to the Hunter's Dream and mess around with our equipment just a little bit, because I feel like I just am not doing enough damage to him, so I wanted to try to get a little bit more damage out on him. At this point in the game, my fire and arcane setup is just not what I was kind of hoping it would be. So I think that I ended up going for just a regular setup on this weapon here. And that seems kind of weird because my skill level is not been increased but so much. I think I've only put maybe 1 or 2 points into skill the entire time. But I feel like I got a little bit better damage on him using this setup, and that very well could be because maybe he has some sort of arcane and fire resistance. I'm not really 100% sure, but I know in the past I have never really used fire paper on him or bolt paper or anything like that, so he very well could have some resistances to it. But we have one more fight before the successful one. And as you can see, I did get pretty decent damage on him. And I got him down to about 40% more health before he finally ultimately finished me off. So if I had been a little bit more careful, I probably could have taken care of him. But he did end up getting the better of me. With the next fight being the successful one, I'm going to let it play out, and I will see you after the fight. So that is Martyr Ligarius. I finally just kind of had enough of it and decided to just use parries. And luckily he gave me the setup that I really wanted him to give me, to where I could basically just land parry after parry on him. So after that, we're going to grab the Crown of Illusions. Sorry for the cut there, but I went into the PlayStation 4 menu and saved that video clip. I wanted to save that boss fight on my PS4 just because I really liked the ending of that fight. Just landing those parries felt really good.
I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
I've been trying through this entire playthrough to get a lot of the parry timing down, and that is sort of the pinnacle of learning parry timing and things like that. Since I was not very good at them before I started this playthrough, and I feel that I've gotten progressively better, so yeah, the end of that fight just felt really good. So now that Martyr Ligarius is defeated, we are going to go and give the Cainhurst summons to Alfred. We just met Eileens, Queen of the Vile Bloods, whom he was talking about in earlier episodes when we talked to him before. And we are going to take this summons to him so that he can go and do whatever he needs to do that he was talking about. And you'll see that in just a moment. I love the end of his quest line. He really hams it up. It's a great end to a quest line. But first, we're going to go to Cathedral Ward. The old lady is gone. I believe she is going to get us more sedatives because we took all of them. The skeptical man doesn't have anything new to say. But what we're going to do is we're going to go up here because we need to help out our friend Eileen. And this is a pretty famous fight in this game.
You again? I'm afraid I've made a bit of a blunder. I'm just going to have a short rest. Though, don't worry. I've taken blood. Enough to save an old woman. No more dreams for me. This is my last chance. What a fool I am. I'll have to tread carefully. But that thing still lies in wait. Turn back. This is my score to settle. My prey lies in wait this way. Turn back. This is my score to settle.
So Eileen, of course, is telling us to turn back because she's going to take care of what she needs to take care of. But we're going to ignore her yet again. And we're going to go up here and fight who I believe is the Bloody Crow of Cainhurst. Now, this fight and the end of Eileen's questline here is available after you defeat Rom, which is one of the reasons that we are coming and doing all of this stuff now, because this stuff all opens up right after you defeat Rom. This fight is one that I have probably done legitimately about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times. It's a really annoying fight. He is extremely strong, extremely tough to defeat. So I have defeated him legitimately a few times, but I want to show the cheese strat because this is a fight that took me forever in my first playthrough. What you want to do basically is lure him down to the stairs, and his AI kind of rubber bands him into the cathedral, and he will not come down any further than about halfway down these stairs. You can poison him, and you can attack him from range. He uses the Shikage, which will actually drain his health as well. So adding the poison to that just drains his health quicker. But he can heal, so you want to throw some numbing mist on him. And there you see I'm using the Augur of Breedis, trying to at least fight him somewhat legitimately. But just one hit from his gun, one hit from his blade, it takes you down to half health. So that's the main reason that this guy is really, really tough to defeat. And I know I said a little bit earlier that he doesn't come down the stairs except about halfway, so I guess I was wrong. So sorry about that. But he definitely will not follow you outside the cathedral or anything like that. He is stuck inside here. And there you can see that he just healed, so the numbing mist wore off at one point. But yeah, if you are really good at parries and you have enough damage potential to take this guy out legitimately, more power to you. But I know that I've had trouble with this guy in the past, so if you have had trouble with him, this is a completely viable option to get rid of him and get the end to Eileen's quest line. Also, you get the Blood Rapture rune from him, which is a really good rune.
Don't you ever listen to your elders. No matter. You did save my life. I don't seem to be apt for this life anymore. My glory days were long ago now. I know. Here. For you. This too is hunter's work. But it bears no honor. A burden you may choose to carry. The decision is yours alone. Oh. My eyes grow heavy. Let me rest a while. I'll be fine. Just wait.
So I presume that Eileen dies here. It's not expressly stated that that's what happens, but I mean, she's lost a lot of blood. She definitely cannot get up and walk away, so I believe that she does die here, which is sad. Eileen's awesome. So we got to show her a little bit of respect. Goodbye, friend. And now we are back in Cathedral Ward. Ariana has nothing new to say, so we are going to go and talk to Alfred down here. And he is in the same spot that he was before, near the path that you take to get into the Forbidden Woods.
Good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. Aha! Is that the sigil of Cainhurst? I've heard tell of Cainhurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude. Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets. It has been an honor, but I must say goodbye. Let us cleanse these tarnished streets. And may the good blood guide your way.
So now that we have given him the Cainhurst summons that we got from defeating Martyr Ligarius, wearing the Crown of Illusions, and talking to Annalise, we are going to go back there and see exactly why he wanted that summons. So I will see you then.
Look, I've done it. I've done it. I smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see. You, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have. I've done it. I have.
So yeah, Alfred's pretty much a psychopath. Yeah, I love his dialogue here. I love how hammy he is about it. They really, really played him very well. Made him really, really over the top with this. Really good end to his quest line, I think. But if you go up to the throne, you can pick up a bit of the flesh that is left from Eileens, because she is immortal, but even though she is immortal, she can still be wounded and basically crushed to death, and that's exactly what he did.
Ah, welcome home, dear. You've been very, very patient. Here you are. This will help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your chaos. Ah, what's wrong? Anything you'd like to tell me? My. You. Oh, now. Love will make everything.
So the old lady is back, and she gives us another sedative. The reason that we are coming down here is because Alfred has gone back to the place that we first met him at. And we're going to go see what's up with him now that he has completed his journey, completed his quest. We're going to go see what finally becomes of him. So he's dead now. And we can pick up the Radiance Carol rune from him. And show him a little bit of respect too. Because, like I said, I like him. I like his quest line. He's just a great character in general. And I thought it would be quicker to run down to the old Yarnum lamp, but I realized I should have just used another Bold Hunter's Mark and gone back. But it is what it is. But anyways, now that we have a piece of Eileens in our inventory, we are going to go to where we fought Ebrides at, the Altar of Despair, because you are able to bring Eileens back to life. So here we are. If you approach where Ebrides looked like she was kind of praying or whatever she was doing over here, you offer flesh to the altar, and it says time flows in reverse for this scrap of flesh. So basically what happens is we just brought Eileens back to life. And if you go back to Castle Cainhurst and walk back up to her, you will be able to join the Vile Bloods. So we're about to get a little bit of dialogue from her. I'll see you after that.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Eileens, Queen of Castle Cainhurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood. Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn. Now, thou art too a vile blood. We two, the very last on this earth. We await thy return, for the honor of Cainhurst.
So with that, you get the ability to join the Vile Bloods. You get the Corruption Rune, and you get the Cainhurst badge, which I believe opens some more stuff in the shops. I think that this was really, really good that they put this in here. Because if you just let Alfred do his quest line, you are locked out of joining the Vile Bloods forever, basically. So I think it's really cool that they decided to put that in there so that it didn't lock you out of a covenant. So after that, we are going back to Yosefka's clinic because there's one more thing that we have to take care of here. We are actually going to go up and talk to Yosefka, or who is actually Imposter Yosefka, and you'll hear what she has to say in just a moment.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's rather rapturous. God, I'm nauseous. It's progressing. I knew it. Oh, it's...
So I think the implication here is that whatever she was doing to the first Yosefka and whoever you sent here, where she has turned them into the celestial minions, she has done to herself. Now, it doesn't appear that it has worked on her, just because of the fact that she is not a celestial minion at this point. However, it could just be that whatever she did to herself is not progressed enough to actually make her that yet. And we kill her before she gets the chance because, screw her. In killing her, you also get the 1/3 umbilical cord, which is number 2 for us now. You need 3 of those to get the 3rd ending of the game, basically. Which is sort of, I guess, the secret ending. That's also going to allow us to fight the moon presence later. Of course, we do have to get 1 more, and there are 2 more in the game. So even if you miss 1, you have the chance of being able to get that 3rd ending. The Cainhurst stuff here is what was opened up, I believe, once we got the Cainhurst badge. The crow stuff there, that is opened up from the badge that we got from Eileen for completing her quest line. And with that, all of the quest lines that we were setting up, with the exception of about 1 or 2, are now finished. So thank you very much for watching, and in the next episode, I do believe is when we finally get to Yahar Ghul and go through the rest of it and fight the boss there. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.